Now, you see this Manchester United's game against Bournemouth last night. See, I hear a lot of people saying in the Premier League it's very tough, it's very tactical, the best league in the world. True. But then it does not mean that teams are unbeatable. Now, this league has always been this tough, even when Manchester City were running away with the league. You understand? So it's not a new thing. So I find it quite abysmal, appalling, when people use the toughness of the Premier League as excuses whenever things don't go their team's way. In this game, as good as Bournemouth were, Man United should have killed off this game in the first 30 minutes of the game because Bournemouth were chasing shadows. In the first 15 minutes thereabout, Man United already had 8 shots at goal. 8 shots at goal, of which 4 were on target, I think. And they were not just anyhow shots on target, they were very, very dangerous shots on target. So this game should have ended in that first half alone before Bournemouth started even regaining their footing in the game. Now, this is the problem with, some teams. This Man U team, I've always been shouting about it. See, the problem now is that Man United always have one problem or another. When you move away from one problem, there is always another problem. Because I don't know why Mbeumo was missing chance upon chance in this game. And Ruben Amorim, who sat on the bench as a manager that have access to data, to analytics that we don't have. And fans outside would see things that managers that are there with their analyzing team cannot see. What was Mbeumo doing in this game? What was Sesko's duty coming in ahead of Zegzi in this game? I just don't understand. Sometimes, okay, Amorim, you're a very stubborn man, right? Why did you switch to a back 4 today and play the 4-4-2 formation in the second half of this game? I thought you were stubborn, very stubborn. They know they tell you something to hear now. They know if you advise you. Why you now can't change, go back 4 today? It was a very good game by Man United, no doubt. And I felt the defense, inexperience of the defense line, cost them this game. Because yes, Bournemouth played well. And Bournemouth, if you look at their second half performance towards the end of the game, where they could have even won it, if not for the 2 good saves by Le Mans. They did not, other than that second half, what did they do in the first half? Yes, the Ghana guy came up with the goods in the first half to equalize, but then by that time, Man U should have been at least 3-0 up. By then, Bournemouth would have not had any confidence to even kickstart anything. Anyway, see, Man U, I see your team improving, right? But it's like you take 1 step forward and you take 2 steps backward. Because now Ahmad is going to be leaving for AFCON, Mbeumo is leaving for AFCON, and then Mazraoui is already out for AFCON. So, your next game is against Aston Villa. After that, you're going against Newcastle. And you're not even far off. Just a few things here and there. Amorim making in-game management, making the right calls, and you'll be there. Anyway, just let me know what you think. But for me, I think Mbeumo cost Man United this game.